There are a lot of people working on this system, so you can see there are a lot of data sources we are replicating. But I don't know why it is stuck here. Let's say, so replication completed here. Now we have to find our data source, which is that in this one. You can see it is replicated as 3.5 data source. Now, in order to change it to 7.0 data source, you can right click on it and replicate metadata. So this is individual migrate. So you can, for migration, you can have either with export or without export. I'll show you that. First of all, we will replicate individually. You can either replicate individually or you can either replicate in uh, application component level. So if it is not done by anyone, then you can replicate. You have to replicate it at application component level because it is the new one we have created. So it is not replicated in the system. So this is for the first time. So that we didn't, and now you can. We are doing the individually replication. So here you can, this is in the 3.5 version, right? We don't want to create 3.5 data flow because this is a generic extractor. We can directly create 7.0 data source. So we have to migrate it. This is called migration. So migration of the data source from 3.x to 7.0. Whenever the data sources are there in 3.x, we migrate that data sources. You can see all the data sources are in 3.5. In the system, there is a migration process. I will show you how to migrate whole data flow in the BI system. So that we will have a separate class how to migrate the whole data flow in the BI system because there are BI content all the data sources which are in 3.5. If you need to migrate it to the 7.0 version, you should know how to migrate that. So here we have two options with export and without export. So here you have to select, for example, if you click this with export, it means that in the future, if you want to revert it back to the 3.0 version, you will be able to do that. And if you select this button for without export, it means that you won't be able to revert it back to the the 3.0 version. So you have to select one option. I would suggest you select without export because we don't have to go to the 3.0 version back from the 7.0 version. So it always, for me, it is without export. In generally, in real time, you will have a migration project as well. You used to have migration project before. So in now you might come across like migrating the one data flow or couple of data flows like that. So here let's see our where is it? Why I can't see that. Here you don't see anymore this square symbol in the data source because it is in the 7.0 version. Our data source is in the 7.0 version here. Now we will see what are the we will see the extract structure of our data source, and then we have to find the info objects for those fields we have. So for that we will go to the RSS6. Yeah, this is our data. Here you have to double click on the data source. Here you have fields, right? We have selected few fields. Now we want to find out the info object for these fields so that we can create a info cube, and we have to add those info objects to the info cube in order to create a info cube and to load the data from data source. So for that purpose, you have to click Control Y and then select Control C. Here, let's keep it in a Excel sheet. Control V, and so those are the fields we have here in DL system. Go to SE11, and here you have a table called RSOS field map. and this table is used to find the relevant info objects for the data store objects and the relevant for the fields and the relevant fields for the info objects. Here in this one, this database table, you will find you have to check in SE11. SE11 is ABAP dictionary. In that, you have database tables and give the name RSOS field map and display it. The name is this, and then you have to go to contents. Here you have all the fields which are selections here for the database table. In this one, we have info object name and we have field name. We will go to the info object name, and for the multiple selections, we will select the arrow. Here, let's give some five of them and execute it. By looking at the different one. Uh, so here you have to execute it again. Well, I did it right.
It says no table entries found for the specified key.
Yeah, but it's supposed to have entries for this because there are famous key fields like EKORG. So let's try this. I don't know whether I'm trying another one. So, so it is field names we are trying. We are giving field names and we are trying to get the output of info objects. So we have to take that in that field. So what we were doing is that we were giving this field names in a info object section, and it will that will be useful for info objects. For example, if we have an info object and we want to find out a field, then we can do that in that field. But here we have to do this. Here you have Bookus, which is a company code, and here you have EKYG, which is a purchasing organization, and only see two.